good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Trust you're getting on well. Yes, we are here. This is a beautiful Monday, the 8th of July, 2024, to bring you, of course, the unbiased reportage of events as they continue to unfold. I remain Chigo Zendibo, the host anchor. Trust you had a very fruitful and exciting weekend. Yes, we have resumed again. The Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic, government in exile, has blown hot again. As you are joining us in this discourse and these wonderful deliberations, kindly hit the like buttons, share, and of course, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not done so. We welcome you to this exciting moment this morning of Monday. It promises to be one of those exciting and intriguing moments here. Just join us wherever you might be watching this morning. We are ready, of course, and very good to go. The case today to discuss is Simon Ekpa has responded to his critics, those who said that he's not fighting like Ojukwu, he's not fighting like the same cause with Nnamdi, who resort to diplomatic process to actualize the Biafran restoration. He said, I am a different personality and with different approach I have deployed to ensure that my people have been liberated, that all Biafrans, of course, have their freedom. I'm not going to fight like Ojukwu. I'm not going to fight like Nnamdi. We have defeated Biafra. We have defeated Nigeria. This is his statement. Biafrans have defeated Nigeria already. This is a very interesting testimony coming from Simon Ekpa. What could he mean by this? Of course, you have seen his approach was quite different, and it is an approach of not nonsense, just like Mazi Nnamdi. He's not ready to carry placards. He's not ready, of course, to walk on the streets of Nigeria or mobilize people to walk without defending themselves. He said, I am not Ojukwu. I am Njoko Simon Ekpa. So don't regard me. Don't think that I'm Ojukwu. I'm not Ojukwu. My name is Simon Ekpa. And my approach, I understand, by virtue of my military background, is woto woto, language. I will be your end. That is his statement. We have defeated Nigeria already. This is a man, of course, whose excitement and confidence is second to none. He believes in the cause which he's pursuing, and he's not giving in, regardless of whatever threats or distraction that may be coming from anywhere. Simon Ekpa has become truly a nightmare to the existence of Nigeria. And of course, the Chief of Defense Staff and the Chief of Army Staff have testified that he is giving them sleepless nights. And he's saying now to his critics, I am not going to fight like Ojukwu. I will fight like Simon Ekpa. I'm not going to use the approach of Mazi Nnamdi, who he said, of course, is a disciple to Mazi Nnamdi. Your take on this?
Yes, so good morning, Mr. Chigozie. And then it's a wonderful edition to be on this wonderful channel. A very good time, and then a wonderful platform where views can be heard and views and people make their contribution. Just like what Simon Ekpa has come out to say publicly, that is not Ojukwu. These are two different personalities. Ojukwu fought a conventional war. Now, in the era when Ojukwu fought the Biafra war in the 60s, now there were no such approach whereby you can access the UN to dialogue a peaceful exit from a contraction. We've seen how Simon Ekpa has taken this new dimension, this new era into a new step. You don't have to be where people will be killed before Biafra is let go. We've seen him meet with international bodies that matters. We've seen him talk to different top-notch organizations in the Western world. You've seen the U.S. congressmen acknowledge him. You've seen him on countless times. He has conducted a referendum, conduct referendum, and then at that referendum, over 10 to 12 million Biafrans have come out to exercise their franchise. So that is so it shows that they are on the right track, and then that is a very good development. Now, the era of you fighting with people, going to conventional war has moved past. You've seen how Kenya, Southern Sudan left Northern Sudan without, though there was a little bit of conflict, but see along the line the people had to fight for a referendum. So it shows that you don't need the support of some political leaders back in the society for you to fight, and then fight for your freedom. You can actually negotiate your freedom from exile. Now, and then let's not overrule that. See, there was a law that in the 1914 that said that after 100 years, if any region feels we can no longer stay to, together, it is high time let them part ways. And then these are things now. And then see, according to what international charter, that every region has right to self-determination and self-secession. If you feel your region is being deprived of sense of belonging in that country, you have right to agitate for. And then these are right. The government should also listen, because if the government feels you can gag the people, you cannot gag the people. You are in the world whereby this whereby every region, every people right should be respected. Every person's views should also be respected.
Well, that is quite interesting. And there is a report from Mazin Simon Ekpa that Nigeria government is lobbying him, of course, to make him the Dangote of Igbo, through his closest ally, his closest friend, to abandon the cause of Biafra. But he has said he cannot abandon that except even at death. You can imagine such approach because they believe that Mazin Simon Ekpa has become a threat, of course, to the existence of Nigeria.
I saw the video in which he made. He said any day he betrays Biafra. He said he kissed his mother's blah blah blah. That was what he said to that person. So these are people who have really championing the cause of the Biafra liberation. These are people who are tired of one Nigeria. These are like people need to stand up and fight for their rights. We saw how Mandela stood up and fought for the right of people. We cannot see. The matter is that what has brought this issue of Biafra agitation, it is because of the injustice happening in the society. If there's no injustice, nobody will just wake up and then chant for the secession of a country. If the country is working, you cannot wake up today. Now, Samuel Ekpa, despite he is a Finnish citizen, cannot wake up and call for the secession or for the division of Finland, because things are going as a well planned. The government is listening to the cry of people. There's nothing like flanning elders. One man is, you are not a second class citizen in your country. Everybody is well protected. Everyone is carried along. So I think this is the reason why even after Samuel Ekpa, people will continue to agitate. Imagine what Ojukwu agitated for a very long time ago. Now it's still playing out till this. And then these are the things the government needs to even. These are the pressing issues government need to look into and then work towards it. Because someone have agitated for a failed system. Ojukwu did that for a failed system for many years ago. Now the same people are still coming out to still chant for the failed system, and nobody is giving room for things to be discussed. No. It doesn't work that way.
Honestly, it's a more of the failed system because 16 multinational companies left in just 3 years, and that means more poverty for Nigerian populace, and more hunger and more pain, suffering for Nigerians. You know what it means? 16 multinational companies to leave the shores of Nigeria. No one replacing them except Boko Haram, Islamic, of course, State of West African Province, a terrorist group.
The government is just too insensible to make things work. The government is just too insensible to listen to the plight and cry of people. The government is not ready to dialogue. At this point, the government need to drop their ego, dialogue with people. If you want to, if really this Imagine Kano and Samepa, they are your sons. So they go to has started, they have scared him, he has left the country. These are the people you should call to a round table dialogue. Even if you are not ready to let them go, call them to a round table. Gone will not solve it. Ojukwu fought for the Biafra war. They fought, and now Gowon said no victor, no vanquish. And then there were four four arrows, reconciliation and some other stuff. Now since then, have you been relegated the Igbo man into the one Nigeria fold? The Igbo man has been heavily marginalized, and you are saying these people should not chant for session. Who does that?
Who does that? We have defeated Nigeria. Could it mean yesterday the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, His Excellency GSFR, he said that the army chiefs should be careful because some armed groups or militias want to overrun Nigeria. Could it mean, of course, he is referring to Mazi Simon Ekpa and his people for saying, of course, we have defeated Nigeria and we must get them to their knees.
When he said he has defeated Nigeria, reason best to him, and then what he has he depend on the policy he has also put in place. He's not giving assurance to the people of Biafra that come sun, come rain, 2nd of December, it's 2nd of December. 2nd of December is a must for the people of the Biafran liberation people and for the people of Biafra.
Thank you so much for your wonderful submissions. We do appreciate you. Yes, we are live and direct here, of course, to continue this in-depth analysis. We have another serious analyst here. Good morning, sir. It's a pleasure having you. Good morning. Let's have, okay. We are trying to get the best of the camera resolution. Okay, let's have here. Good morning. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Good morning, esteemed fans. Kindly hit the like buttons. We are live and direct here in Core Web TV to continue to bring your way the in-depth analysis of events. Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, said, "We have defeated Nigeria. I'm not going to fight like Nnamdi Kano, like Ojukwu. I have a different tactical approach. I have the strategy of Woto. And that is the language, of course, of my own freedom fighting."
And of course, that is true. It is true because it's only the blind man that cannot be able to see what is happening. But someone with his two naked eye can see it very, very clear. Let me start from when we started from this agitation. With this agitation, I witnessed a situation where there was just a mere trooping out with the Biafran flag. Then just that, no gun, no machete, no bottle. Then only that provoked the army authority for them to deploy army to come to the scene and shoot aside. So they were killing at will. That is why the coming of Simon Ekpa on this struggle, I think it is God, because I follow up all his utterances. That his own way of agitating is quite different from Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu tried, and the Nigerian government should not expect that whosoever that is coming to wear the same shoe of Nnamdi Kanu should follow the same pattern. He can't follow the same pattern of agitating. Simon Ekpa said that Nigerian government, you kill during IPOB, you kill during the eras of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you kill under Chief Brown Wasirike, that under his own watch as a prime minister of the Biafran, that can happen, and we are seeing his word coming to manifest. So issue of somebody talking Biafran or carrying Biafran the flag for Nigerian for the Nigerian army to the trooping and
begin to shoot
and start shooting is a thing of the past.
Mm.
And perhaps the issue, the notice that the Prime Minister have issued on ground that the Nigerian government should clear off from Biafran territory, the 40 state, that all their military checkpoint, their asset, anything that belongs to them, that they should take it away. I think as we can see, none as it is. If you go to East, you cannot see military checkpoint any longer.
Ori?
I'm telling you that this is the true fact. If you go to Biafran territory, you cannot see military checkpoint. But what is remaining is their patrol van, which Ekpa has categorically told them that they should vacate from this territory, that anything that has to do with Nigeria, that you want that we don't want to see them. Any Nigerian uniform gun carrier is prohibited in Biafran land. So anybody that wear Nigerian uniform, whether it be army, it be police, or whatever forces in Biafran land, you are on your own, because anything can happen to you. Your security is not guaranteed in Biafran land. Yeah,
That is quite a serious one.
So that is clear. It is clear that even at this point in time, the Biafran government in exile has begun to have upper hand against the Nigerian state.
I may want to agree with you because yesterday the president, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, raised an alarm and called the service chiefs to brace up because some armed militias are intending to overrun the Nigerian state and possibly collapse it. He asked them to brace up. Don't allow the armed militias or armed groups to overrun Nigeria. This is the charge he gave to the service chief. So could it mean that something possibly is fundamentally wrong with the security system?
I think the so-called President Tinubu is joking, because if himself as I, then he should be able to read the handwriting on the wall. Let me tell you, forget about Nigerian army. The northern state as a whole has their own military. Are you aware?
Yes, they are forming some military. Yes,
it seems
they have ISBA. They have also their military formations.
It seems
indirectly Islamic military.
It seems you don't understand. This is what an ordinary person cannot see, but somebody with foresight can be able to see it clear. The northern part of this country has their own personal military. That is why in the fight to achieve Biafra, we should be very, very careful, because we should not focus on the Nigerian military. Nigerian military has no equipment to withstand the Biafra military. But this preparation that you are seeing, the Northerners know So that is why it took them almost close to 30 years for them to build up their military called Boko Haram. Yes. So yes, Boko Haram has all what it takes to fight, and that is where indirectly the northern leaders are relying upon, not Nigerian
You
military.
mean the Boko Harams could be seen or perceived to be the northern agenda
Yeah, of course, of
or
course.
military camouflage?
Of course, of course, of course. That is why in some area, you see, of this recent time, you see some fake military being arrested that is not serving in the Nigerian army. So where do you think they are coming from? So Biafran government in ESA, we should be very careful, because the plans of Nigeria is not lying on the Nigerian military, because they know that the power, the ability in Nigerian military is not there. So what they are hoping upon is Boko Haram fighters.
Wow. Yesterday, Simon Ekpa said that Nigerian government and their agents are trying to lobby him to abandon Biafra. They say they will make him Dangote of Igbo,
Igbo land.
Igbo land. And through his closest friends.
Yeah.
What could that mean?
We are aware, and if you are just hearing it, you shouldn't be surprised, because that is Nigerian way of life.
No, using his closest friend who understood what he stood for and the sacrifice that have been made, and almost at the last lap of the declaration of the Biafran state, according to his strategy and preparation, would ask him to what kind of friend is that? Such friend could possibly poison him as well.
Of course, that is Nigerian government for you. Nigerian government, in fact, I don't know how to describe them. It is our leader that know them too well. Nigerian government can go extra mile to do undo when it comes to in terms of spraying of money. That is why you see a lot of people inside this agitation, they are failing, because because if they tried, Nigerian government will bring money and fly them, and they fall. So that is why you see the supreme leader in the person of Nnamdi Kanu stood ground and able to earn every respect from all the Biafran states, from all the Biafran made of 40 states. It is not easy. Money is an evil. So Nnamdi Kanu love his people better than money. Simon Ekpa also love his people better than money. So that is why these two people can be able to pilot this struggle today. And by the way, what do you think is keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention? It is because he refuses to to shake hands with the corrupt Nigerian leaders. That is what is keeping Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Because if you check all the charges, nothing is on ground. Nothing is holding Nnamdi Kanu, not even law. So it is out of Nigerian impunity that Nnamdi Kanu is languishing in detention till date. Yes. So these two people are different. Are different. That is why people are dying for them, because these are the true leaders. They have shown this example, and I also believe that if peradventure this state they come real, that these two men will be able to build up Biafran state. To the
What is your position about the 2nd of December as a build up to that? How prepared are the Mazi Simon Ekpa and his people, of course, to defend? Because once there is declaration, there will be, of course, to defend the same declaration.
Yeah, of course, second December remains sacrosanct. No retreat, no surrender. And if you want to doubt it, you see, you can see that even Nigerians also are preparing. You know, Nigerian state are also preparing. Then the Biafran state also preparing. So I think Nigerian state have just recently received military jet of about 15 numbers and other military hardwares. Then the Biafran government in exile also we are expecting to receive also arm to withstand them. Yes, come 2nd December 2024.
Well, it's just less than 180 days from now, and of course, the unimaginable will begin to unfold. Honestly, it's quite interesting. What would be your fate? Will you be in Nigeria? Will you be in Lagos State before the 2nd of December? Or there's any preparations, of course, possibly to Japa or foresee, of course, the Woto promise that is about to be unfolded?
The Prime Minister categorically told Nigerian government that despite at all, we are still in guerrilla warfare, not conventional war. So why we are still fighting guerrilla warfare for now? We, the citizens of Biafra, we are still in preparation, whether or not. So if peradventure the real conventional war happen to break out, then we determine where to go to.
Thank you so much for your wonderful submissions. We do appreciate. This is Mazi Prince Udo.
Yeah, Danodo, yeah.
Yes, an artist scholar and a strong believer in the cause of freedom of his people.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
He's a Biafran.
You're welcome, sir. Yes, sir. You're very welcome, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome,
We
sir.
do appreciate you for your wonderful contributions here. Yes, sir, we have another, of course, Astro scholar here today.
I want to challenge this Akpabio man.
Yes, sir, it's quite interesting being here this morning. SM fans, can they hit the like buttons? Good morning. Once again, we have Edono Bilagos with us. Yes, Mazi Simon Ekpa have said, I am not going to fight like Nnamdi Kanu, who only carry placard and flag demonstrating. I am going to fight in my own style. I am not Ojukwu. I don't take nonsense. If you want woto, I give you woto. If you want bomb, I give you shelling. That he is very much prepared to fight with all, of course, that is reflected in him.
You know, sometimes I laugh. I'm an Edo man, as I said. And I said, if we need, if anything happen, if Biafra be moved, if Nigeria be divided,
Sorry, let me just. Okay, be talking.
if Nigeria be divided, I would like to go with my family would like to go with the Biafra side. You know what I mean? Because I feel that they are hardworking people, and they are hardworking people, and they love Nigeria. They are the Nigerians. But the point is that Samuel Ekpa say Ojukwu is not fighting like Ojukwu, not fighting like Kano. You know, you cannot stay outside, fight. You know, Nigeria factor. the hatred is there already. If Peter is here, he's still going to have people that are going to betray him. That's what I mean. Like Ojukwu said. Ojukwu said some people betray him. Just like Kano said, some people are still betraying him. I don't know. So the only thing is that I love Kano. I love encourage. Yes, he's fighting. He be in one place. You can't stay one place and fight. I need to come out, and I will support him. I will support him because he have tried. I will tell you lie. Fighting with Byron. You see, the easier way to fight is not by fighting with gun. That's what I mean. You are going to lose a lot of people, and the people will lose courage on you, interest on you. I don't know. At least fighting with Byron is enough for him. He's a media man. If you check Nnamdi is a media man. I don't know why, but I'm about to be saying that. I don't think, for me, some people will say what you are saying did not hold water. I don't know what I mean. Just like when Samegba released a statement, the Southeast governor will be panicking, telling federal government to come for rescue. I don't know what I mean. That's not what we need now. All of us are suffering. Nigeria, both Igbo, both Yoruba, both outside, everybody, we're all suffering it now. But my own is that I want Nigeria to come and let's sit for one round table and let those that want to go, let's go. Those that want to stay. Nigeria has been divided already under my words. For what I'm seeing, Nigeria has been divided already, which you know. You know what I mean? So, Onga doesn't know Igbo, doesn't know Yoruba, doesn't know Hausa. We are seriously in need. Nigeria is dying under this government. You know what I mean? So, for Samegba to say, I don't want to give listen, fight. They want to fight with, how will I go to Woto? Woto. For me, if you want to fight, come down. Let's support you. Be on ground. Lead. Support you. We need Nigeria. We need person that even protest, even fight. If you come out now, come here. We support you. Let's do it once and for all.
Yes, he's responding to people like you who said, of course, he should come down, that he's not going to fight like Nnamdi Kanu and Ojukwu, who was on ground. But wherever he is, of course, he'll continue to fight for the freedom of his people, regardless of whatever happens. Thank you so much, Mr. Lucky, for being here this morning. We do appreciate. Yes, SM fans, I use this opportunity to remind us that on the 2nd of August, we shall be marking 1 year anniversary, and we are seizing this opportunity to call on our supporters and those who believe in this cause to, of course, support us as we want to have a banquet for all our esteemed analysts to organized by Corewave TV. Kindly be part of this movement, and God will bless you. You can support us in any way you can, and we shall be grateful for that. It's coming up on the 2nd of August this month, and it promises to be a very interesting outing, of course, organized by Corewave TV. I will be, of course, supervising that as the anchor. You kindly support this cause, and by reaching me via my WhatsApp line is on the description blog there. Yes, I will fight differently. My approach, my strategy, my personality is different. That is a submission of Simon Ekpa. That don't expect me to fight for freedom, just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's approach to the same cause of freedom. That since his rendition, there is a new shift, there is a new dynamism, and there is nothing anyone can do about that. For those calling for Simon Ekpa to come back, he is responding by saying, don't expect me to be on the ground. That, of course, I am controlling, and my strategies are very unique. And regardless of whatever anyone thinks, I remain committed to this cause, and there is nothing you can do about that. That my passion is to ensure that Biafra comes, and whatever it takes to do so, I will not hesitate, even though it means I myself turning to a beast for Biafra to come. I will do that. That is Mazi Simon Ekpa for you? And he believes if you want war, he will give you war. Unlike Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who will always calm people and other agitators, let's deploy diplomatic engagements. But unfortunately, he was misunderstood, and uh, a plot to rendition him was carried out. And today, that have paved way for another arm, of course, struggle or liberation to replace him. And history is, of course, made today with the latest development and happenings. As the president of Nigeria yesterday called on the security chiefs to brace up because there is a serious alarm, of course, that was raised by the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu that things are falling apart, that some armed militias, of course, intend to overrun the Nigerian state, just as like the headers and the Omotekus has a clash yesterday, leaving scores of injuries, several degrees of injuries, or perhaps deaths could ensue in the course of that. It is building up, and the proliferation of arms is gathering, just as also the custom officers arrested some containers of vessels carrying ammunition, sophisticated ammunitions. You begin to ask, are we at war, or is there any impending war ahead? Well, the realities confirms that things has fallen apart. All is not well with the Nigerian state. All is not well with the system and the affairs of this country. Just to say the least, even the economic crisis is rocking the entire state, just as reported by the Vanguard newspaper, that economic crisis and the losses of job is looming as 16 multinationals have left the shores of Nigeria. You know what that means? You know the implication. The money, the taxes they might pay to the federal government has been lost. The job creation and, of course, the Nigerian masses who were absorbed will be retrenched and nothing to fall back on. That implies more, of course, crisis, more social vices, more economic mishaps for families and the populations of the Nigerian citizens. Where do we go from here? On every front, Nigeria is fighting war, directly or indirectly. Leaders to talk about the bandits, the assault, the displacement of the communities of the northern uh, states by the Islamic State of West African province, the bandits, the Boko Haram, and what have you. I mean, things are escalating, and it appears that the military or security operatives are overwhelmed by these current realities. We cannot deny the truth, even though we choose to live in denial. It keeps on staring at us. That is the reality today. Where do we go from here? Becomes the endless rhetoric. Where do we make out of this? Who shall save us from this calamity? Yes, as we continue to watch and wait to see where this will navigate to. But it's quite disturbing because the realities are staring at us. There is hunger in the land. There are looming job losses, which, of course, will compound and aggravate the worsened economic state and the living conditions of Nigerian populace. It's quite unfortunate that we are trapped in this mess. And it's been gathered that the government of APC have borrowed not less than 108 trillion naira. I mean, in debt, you know what that means. Who shall save us from this destruction? So for Mazi Simon Ekpa to have said, don't expect me to take the same approach as Nnamdi Kanu, of course, deployed. I am not Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu could be very soft He could be very understanding in his own approach, but I believe, of course, tooth for tooth, arm for arm. Shoot me, I shoot you. Blow me, I blow you. That is what Simon Ekpa is saying. And you know that what that means? That means more trouble, of course, for both parties, of course, are fighting this cause. Sometimes you may ask, how justifiable is this fight? Isn't that a needless fight, so to say? A Freeman says here, Otsonye Freeman, okay, he's saying Simon Ekpa and government in exile, Biafra is the answer. Okay, you are supporting Simon Ekpa and his approach that since the diplomatic engagements seems to have been frustrated, and the one uh, pursuing the cause of restoration of Biafra through diplomatic process has been languishing in detention, though there could not be any need for diplomatic engagement, but the use of woto language ensued after Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was rendition. And Simon Ekpa claims to be in the helm of affairs, in charge of this struggle now, and nothing anyone can do about that. He chooses whichever approach he deemed necessary to execute, of course, what he believes and the cause he truly believes is the way forward for his own people. Yes, keep on rolling the messages. Let's see. Chiezim said, that guy don't know what he's talking about. Which guy are you referring to? Peter Okafor said, tell that guy that PM have men on ground. Biafra Liberation Army. Okay. Well, that is great. Was he referring to Edono Lagos? Okay, he said, look at that. Who do you call a fool? He said, foolish. Oh, no. You don't describe the analysts as fools. They're entitled to their own opinion, and that is that. Please, let's be mindful of our dictions, and of course, stay within the YouTube community guidelines. Not insult persons. You have right to express your own, and not just to insult, abuse people here. We don't encourage that. Make your mind known of what you feel, of course, will be the way forward over what is happening today. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We do appreciate you. As we continue to review this, we must not forget, of course, to hit the like buttons. What we have here is quite discouraging. Kindly hit the like buttons. Let's take 1 or 2 seconds to do that. Hit the like buttons as you're watching me here. And let me see the likes increase. Just hit the like buttons before the next analyst take the stage. Kindly hit the like buttons. What I'm seeing here is quite not encouraging. Hit the like button. Give us a thumbs up as we usher in the next analyst here, which of course is on the standby. Yes, can we hit the like buttons? Hit the like buttons here with me. Yes. Thank you as you do that. We're still waiting. Let it go up so that YouTube can push this video to other. Okay, tell that Edo guy. Okay, he's referring to the Edo guy. Is all right. Okay, what is the video about? These are reports, analysis about the happenings within the Nigerian states as it borders on economic, social, political interests. And of course, the worsening insecurity in the state of Nigeria and the renewed quest for the restoration of the Biafran state, ably supervised by Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Yes, the Edo guy. Well, okay. As I rightly said, everybody is entitled to his or her opinions, and we do respect people's opinions, provided you stay within the ambit of what is uh, approved by YouTube guidelines. Okay, we have. Okay, thank you so much, distinguished fans, for being part of today's discussion. We do appreciate you for tuning in. Okay, why is America always involved in every country? Can't any country in Africa support African countries? Well, Freeman says Biafra is the answer. Still, Biafra is the answer. Well, these are opinions of which we may not argue over. You are entitled to your opinions, and we give everyone equal opportunity to express his or herself, and of course, over the matters bordering on Nigerian state, and of course, uh, how it affects the populace or the populations of the Nigerian people. Thank you once again. What is your own reactions regarding the topical issues? Simon Ekpa said, I am not Ojukwu. Ojukwu has fought in their era and have deployed, of course, whatever strategy or opportunities are at their disposal. I am not Ojukwu. Don't expect me to make the mistakes Ojukwu made. Don't expect me to use the same approach. It is obsolete, archaic, and not tenable in this current times that we are deploying all strategies and approach, of course, possible to ensure that no stone is left unturned in the quest for the restoration of the Biafran sovereignty. As Simon Ekpa has declared that 2nd of December remains sacrosanct and a date to meet with destiny. A date history will be written. A date where we cannot forget. A date that we, of course, commemorate the freedom of Biafrans. As he said that this is the Freedom Day, the 2nd of December. Mazis Simon Ekpa have said, I am not going to fight like Ojukwu and Nnamdi Kanu. Their era is gone. I am now in charge. As people call him and tell him that you are not fighting like Ojukwu, the same ideology and all that. He have made it very clear that his own, this generation of Biafrans are not Ojukwus. They are more deadly and ruthless. And the same approach will be deployed in the fight for Biafra restoration. Your take on this?
Yeah, what Samanekwa said is it can be right or it cannot be right. That's what we pick there. Listen, when you have a leader or you are serving a master, there is a stage you will reach. You would like to do more than your leader or your master. Ojukwu is the first person that started the Biafra agitation and fought to get the foundation of Biafra. Because without Ojukwu and his group, you cannot get the foundation of Biafra. Now, Owazirike started his own and do little and stop. And Owazirike, Nnamdi Kanu start from Owazirike. When Owazirike do the little one, he can do and surrender. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and did what? Continue when Owazirike stop and start fighting. What Mazin Nnamdi Kanu did is more than what the Ojukwu did. Because Nnamdi Kanu don't use gun and bullets on jackknife or whatever. You use ordinary biro and mouth and do what? To finish Nigeria. And to make the Biafrans, Igbos, and the neighboring town people to do what? To come back. Because what did the federal government did about Igbos? To separate their brothers among them is too much. But then they cannot come and do what? Reconcile about that one.
And unite them.
Unite all of them. Now, Samanekwan come out for where? For Mass Nnamdi Kanu. We are not expecting Mass Samanekwan to do exactly what is Nnamdi Kanu did. Now, Nnamdi Kanu didn't use arms. Now, this young man started another when Nnamdi Kanu stopped. If the federal government will use ammunition, if na bomb, e dey. If na gun, anyhow they want it, no problem. That's why the young man said that we cannot fight like Nnamdi Kanu or Ojukwu. Let people not understand them in Samanekpa, because some people will say that Samanekpa want to take all the whole glory for himself. No, don't go that side. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of Samanekpa. But as far as Nnamdi Kanu is custody of Nigeria, he cannot stay there and lead. Another person must take over. That's what is Samanekpa is doing. Are you getting me? Now, nobody see that Samanekpa will do the same thing when Nnamdi Kanu did. Because Nnamdi Kanu said that there is people who come out that are more deadly than him. And that is what is happening. Now, Samanekpa will use the blood and the water on his body to fight Nigeria to the end. And when the young man achieves the Biafra, you will see the best of Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel Ekpa.
Well, someone is saying that we have defeated Nigeria. Is there anything he knew that we are not aware of with the latest developments?
Yes, there are a lot.
And he said also that one of his closest friends was used to lobby him to abandon Biafran cause.
Yeah, you know that Samanekpa is at least is one of let me say a politician in Nigeria before he leaves, and he's one of sports guy. At least he bring bronze or gold in Nigeria in the Olympic. Now, for that level, we know many politicians, and they didn't believe that this young man will go far for this agitation like this. Now, federal government and the governor of states, or including your own state, would like to lobby him to drop this agitation, because the governors and the people and others, they are eating the federal government pockets. They don't want to drop that mat. When you are eating, you will not like to stop it. That's what is happening in the southeast, and that's what is affecting the whole Nigerians. Now, Samanekpa know what he's looking for. He said there's one word he said that says why he's fighting about this Biafra agitation, that he wants his name to be in the book of records as a freedom fighter. Are you getting? That is what I pick in Samanekpa word. My name wants to be in the name of agitation. People that make Biafra to have their independence.
And in 1,000 years, 1 million years to come,
Yes.
he will never be forgotten.
Yes.
What a great honor.
That is a big, like, look at Mandela. Nobody can forget Mandela in whole Africa. The whole world.
In the world until the world
Yeah,
ends.
end. Now, what the Samanekpa said that check in Nigeria, the economic of Nigeria is so bad. The dollar exchange in Nigeria is so bad. The security in Nigeria is so bad. Are you getting me? Everything about Nigeria now is very bad. Then Biafra is having upper hand against Nigeria government. I just come back from Aba. You see what is happening in the east. Now, there are some places you go to east because of they see that this area is too tough. Everybody must come down inside the motor, trek like 3 pole. Because the little security, the military people is there, they see that they are not safe. They think that what you make themselves, every citizen of Biafra must come down inside the motor and use leg.
Okay, it's still happening. The checkpoints.
Yes, some part of Imo State. That from Imo State to Abia State, it happens there. Are you getting me? Now, they see that this young man have more brilliant and more focus than Nigeria. This guy have more idea to know how to control his men than Nigeria government military to control their boys. Are you seeing me? That's why I said that the guy is having upper hand than Nigeria government. See what is Nigeria government saying about Simon Ekpa? They are trying by all means to get the guy, because the guy already squeeze Nigeria.
This man said, Freeman said, Mazin Nnamdi said that this generation of Biafra is not going to fail this time. That is what he's saying. Okay, Freeman is also said he is the dragon, and you know what that means, referring to Simon Ekpa as the dragon. Of course, vomiting the fire that is engulfing the entire space.
Yeah, the comment that said is reality. Nnamdi Kanu said the same thing. This generation of Biafra cannot miss this target. The dragon, we know about dragon. You know, dragon cannot come outside anyhow. There most of the time when I want to say that, I say, when he get the dragon and the lion, you see that place will the place will they will conquer the land. A lion is the strong animal in the jungle. The dragon cannot come outside anyhow because of what? He will use fire and do what? To finish the battle. Simon Ekpa is the dragon. If somebody that come outside that say, I'm the dragon, you know the meaning. I'm not coming to pamper whatever it is. Immediately I come out, I use fire and do what? Destroy everything. Go and listen the story, what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened? God used fire and do what? To destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. This is fire is already exists before anything in this planet of this earth. Before God start creating everything, that fire is already exist. You see that when somebody use fire, he can conquer whatever he want to conquer. Water cannot quench. Ordinary water cannot quench fire. If you want to quench fire, you must mix some chemical with water before you quench that fire. Nigeria have only water, they don't have the chemical to quench that fire. And that fire, the fire started since 1963. That's why they never can quench Biafra. This our generation again, we already put more fuel, gas, and other to make the fire to flow higher than before. Another person come as Simon Ekpa and bring the mouth of dragon fire and support. You see that Nigeria will do what? Will quench immediately.
Yesterday, His Excellency Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and the GSF, the Grand Commander, raised an alarm telling the service chiefs to be careful because some armed groups or militias, he did not mention exactly who they are, that want to overrun and overturn Nigeria. So maybe he's now seeing that there's fire on the mountain.
And let me tell you one thing. You know that when something didn't belong to you, you use by power or by force and collect that thing. Later, the thing will come what? Will turn back against you. Listen, there's uncertainty will happen. It's not a Biafrans. Are you getting me? Now, in a Nigeria government now, there's many people they don't like the government Ahmed Tulumbu. Most of not.
Exactly.
They are planning by all means to do what? To grab that power back. That's what the Ahmed Tulumbu say. Begin shouting. But my brother, what is not belong to you, you cannot get it. Except this man called Nigeria president can revise the clock back and do what the citizen of Nigeria tell her to do. Without that, to me, I don't say it's a revelation, but my own experience, more calamity will come in Nigeria.
Thank you so much for this wonderful submissions.
Thank you.
Mr. Lawrence, we do appreciate you. God bless you. Yes, esteemed fans, you've had it. Of course, keeping it real has been our commitment. And to this end, we have come your way. Someone asking which country is this? We are reporting from Nigeria, Lagos State in West Africa. Of course, people are given the opportunity to express themselves. And leading this discussion is the anchor Chigozie Ndebo. Thank you once again. Keep sharing, give us thumbs up, and of course, share this video and reshare this video as we continue to bring your way unbiased reportage of events, of feeling the impulse of the masses on the streets, of course, of Nigeria, where people have the right and the liberty to express themselves and to know the impulse of what they are passing through, the economic brouhahas, of course, and the unrest within the Nigerian social political sphere. It's been an interesting moment being here with you once again. Thank you for watching, and do have a very fruitful week ahead. We are coming back, of course, with more loaded and exciting, of course, discussions and episodes in subsequent time. Remain blessed and have a fantastic day. Bye for now.